And we are live. Hold on. Let me.
Are you ready for the countdown? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Somebody
Hey,
say
y'all.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh,
Make sure y'all share down, share down, share down. Okay.
yes, honey. Tap the screen. Shut it live.
Not that you can tap over here, but what you can do is tap that like button. Okay. That's what you can tap. Tap that. So
Yes,
today,
honey.
guys, I know how we ended yesterday's show. Hold on. Let me make sure I can see the
Um, why I always flip the camera around? Oh.
I don't know why I do that. I think every time you come on here, Um, you have to probably like change your settings or something. I don't know to go back
Shit, yeah,
more
we
than one
straight. We
page.
straight now.
Okay.
We straight. We straight.
All right. So today is Sunday, July 16th.
Yes, Lord.
We are here from yesterday. Yesterday was our first live stream in the um what is it? I Feel Like series. Basically we are here to give you the true, raw, and uncut version, the opinion from two goddesses, of how we feel about certain things that's going on in the world today. So I did in yesterday's show saying that I was going to um, read off, well, I was going to start today's show with a Lee County court case. So this happened in Lee County,
He
Florida.
coming. Oh,
Right. This happened in Lee County, Florida. Um, and we just want to bring awareness to uh, a lot of situations that actually happen that a lot of times, even though it is public record, we don't too much hear about. Like always say, it's always good to be aware of any of the state laws that you reside in. Okay, even if you don't reside in this state or in Florida or wherever we are reviewing from, you can definitely bank on the information that we give you, to be of good use when you need it. So, all right, so we're gonna start off today with, like I said, a Lee County court case. And I do want to make my disclaimer. I am not here to bash anybody. I am not here to slander anyone's name. I'm not here to talk bad about anybody. I am not judging anyone, okay? When I read it, just because your situation may be one of the ones that I'm reading or that we are reviewing, that does not, mean that we are judging you or defaming your name in any way. We just find that this situation can actually, be beneficial to others, if they ever face any of these type of situations. So here we go. Just to give y'all a little, I'm gonna try not to read names, but if it just so happens to come out, because there are multiple people involved in this case. So here we go. This actually happened this year in 2023, and it reads, on March 3rd, a deputy at approximately 6:30 p.m. while on marked uniform patrol for Lee County Sheriff's Office responded to the core facility, which is the Lee County Jail, in reference to a past occurred felony battery. Upon arrival, I'm gonna say the deputy name, Deputy Davidson made contact with Sergeant Burley. at the core facility. He stated that during the hours between 8 o'clock and 12 o'clock on this day, an incident occurred where two inmates were the victim of a battery. He received the basic information and all related paperwork from the facility's day shift and had little personal knowledge of the incident. It was explained to Deputy Davidson that the two inmates, a Hispanic male um, and a white male, were both big victims of a battery stemming from a fight with other inmates where they both received severe injuries. So to catch y'all up, for the most part, this incident that we are speaking upon happened at the actual jail. Um, and this is in reference to a felony battery. So the Deputy Turner arrived at Gulf Coast Hospital where the victim was located. Deputy,
Excuse
one
me.
deputy advised another deputy that Ketchum, oh shit, stated he was approached by three black males while in his cell on the morning of this day, where they
Excuse me.
told him, hmm,
Excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt. Excuse me. Uh, stay out of jail, okay? Okay?
bye.
Stay out of jail. If you ain't ready to fight, stay your ass out.
Okay,
That,
you ass
that
can't duck no wrecks. Don't be ducking no wrecks, okay? So it states,
stay out the street.
approached by, okay, so I guess the suspect was approached by three black males while in his cell on the morning of this day, where they told him and his cellie, his roommate, to prepare to fight. So basically, they came like, y'all ready to bang? Get ready. So, victim one stepped in and was immediately punched in the face and knocked out. Later, when he awoke, the black males continued physically battering him and were demanding that Ketchum call his family members to get money for them, or they would continue the violence. Medical staff at Gulf Coast Hospital advised his orbital bone was broke and would require reconstructive surgery. The deputy met with suspect one at the or suspect two at the core building, who had since returned from Gulf Coast Hospital after being treated for his injuries. He stated to the deputy that on the day prior he was briefly engaged in a verbal argument with a fellow inmate in the same pod. One of the three black male suspects became upset over the idea that victim one was bullying another inmate. This morning, the three black males entered the cell and stated to him, tighten up, which means get ready to fight. The victim stated that they wanted to fight him because they were upset over the bullying and the fight was in retaliation. He stated his cellmate, I guess suspect, I mean victim two, um, got in between him and the black males, at which time they battered him. Well, they battered the both of them. During the fight, victim one stated that the black males were attempting to extort him by forcing him to use the inmate issued tablets to call his relatives to ask for money that they planned to forcefully take from him. Victim two stated that the black males kept that the black males kept them inside the cell by using themselves as a barrier at the cell door and planned on keeping them in the cell until they obtained money from relatives that they could have. This lasted approximately lunchtime when victim two seized an opportunity to push the button that summoned the correction deputy so he could be taken out of the cell. It was at this time that deputies became aware of the incident and locked down the entire pod. Victim one and two were then removed and transported to the hospital. When the deputy observed victim one to have superficial injuries to his head and neck. The victim one stated that he was punched and kicked in the head numerous times. At one point, he was kicked in the head and his head struck the brick wall. His injuries were photographed. Corrections deputies took sworn statements and completed prosecution affidavits from both victims. Additionally, they took sworn statements from the three black males who the suspect had identified. I don't want to read their names, so it says, and the three black males all stated that they did not see or hear anything. Due to the nature of the incident, a detective with the Lee County Sheriff's Office Violent Crime Unit arrived to the scene to assume the investigation. The detective then made contact with the victim and obtained audio recorded statement, and this is the victim's actual sworn statement. He stated that he shares a jail cell with another inmate who was later identified as blank, and that they were both woken up by the three suspects. They stated that one of the suspects started arguing with the victim about an incident that occurred the night before, and then that the suspect told the victim to get down from his bunk bed and get out the cell so they can fight. And when the victim was getting down from his bed, he was struck in the face, which caused him to fall to the bottom of the bunk bed where the victim number two was. And then the other two suspects, because there was three suspects, but the other two suspects then kicked the victim multiple times. As the physical alteration continues, the suspects demanded the money, demanded the victim to contact the family member to deposit the money. And the victim was able to get a hold of his stepfather and told him he lost a bet. Therefore, he needed money to be sent to him by using a phone number that the suspect provided him with. The suspect left the jail cell for a few minutes, while the other two suspects prevented the two victims from hitting the emergency button. When the suspect came back to the cell, he had a clear garbage bag in his hand. The suspect then placed the garbage bag around the victim's head, causing him to stop breathing and to lose consciousness multiple times. The victim stated it happened approximately 3 times during the course of 4 hours. The victim was able to take a shower before going to lunch, and then they also gave the victim an eye patch to wear to cover his swollen eye. Um, the victim was then able to hit the emergency button when the suspects went to the second floor to their cell. Um, it states that they took they did a six-pack lineup, and then through a series they documented the victim through a series of photographs, and the detective made contact with medical staff who stated that the victim sustained a broken nose, broken jaw, and broken orbital. The victim signed a desire to prosecute affidavit. Um, the detective then attempted to obtain an audio recording from the statement. I mean, from the statement from the suspects, and um, it says they were issued the Miranda reading from the Miranda card, and all three suspects stated that they understood and wished to talk to the detectives. Um, Post Miranda, all three suspects denied being involved in any altercation, and based on the totality of the investigation, the victim's statements, as well as the victim's physical injuries, and the victim positively identifying all three suspects, the detective then found probable cause to charge each suspect with one count of felony battery. And then let's see, the other counts were because they at first they charged them with felony battery, but then after I guess after they heard the story and heard about everything that was going down in it, that's when they then charged them with. Let's look at the exact charges. I am going to go to the while I find this to tell you guys exactly what they were charged with. What is your opinion on that?
Uh, First of all, I I blame the system. I feel like I should blame the system for that because if a whole bunch of if you got three men who are dangerous and have nothing to lose, why are they in the same exact area as people who should be in general population, those who are nonviolent offenders? Why are there violent offenders in this area, in this pod? And that's not
Okay,
only in
so
that
I'm gonna
jail
share my
system, there
screen
is in
and show
every
y'all.
jail system, you have violent and nonviolent offenders in the same pod. And that creates a vacuum of consistent beatdowns and or murder because of the fact that I'm gonna knock you upside your head if you don't pay me, if you don't pay me for protection. That's exactly how that is. And then once you pay me, I'm gonna kill you. Cause I ain't got shit to lose. I'm gonna do life in here. So why is these not
Well,
why are these
technically, in
nonviolent?
the county jail now, it's different. County jail is
Yeah.
different than prison. You know what I'm
But at
saying?
the same time though, why why should it be different?
Because I feel like those in the county jail, they actually have a ATW date versus those in prison, they actually sometimes face life. They sometimes, they don't have the chance to get. Once you in prison and you're in there for life, you're never getting out. It's
Yeah.
the difference
Uh,
between jail. The difference is being sentenced.
okay. But at the same time, it's like, why are we putting all these people in one? And we know the charges that they're facing. Why are
Especially a
we
whole bunch
putting
of us
them all
niggas when
in?
it get hot.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna share my screen with y'all and show y'all the actual. Hold on, share screen. Mm,
And y'all just left all y'all fingerprints on these folks' face. Never mind. Never mind. Cause you can't get no gloves. They only issue gloves to trustees. So y'all sitting here beating
oh,
these. And do you know when you hit and when you fight somebody, don't you know your knuckles get a little darker and a little bruised up?
hold on 1 second, y'all.
Physical evidence. Never fails. I also feel like yeah, that the county jails need to be reconstructed like the prisons to keep because the same shit happens. The same shit that happens in the county jail happens in the federal prison too. So with that being said, why I don't understand why they're two different setups as far as putting people where they need to be. A big boiling pot for disaster.
Sorry about that, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna share my screen.
Yes, yeah, we got on the purple shower cap today, okay?
Oh shit. Y'all seen that, right? Y'all had seen it, right? Y'all did?
I had to put my glasses on, baby.
I'm weak. Hold on. Hold on. Let me do it like this. Hold on 1 second so I can, cause I don't know what the hell be. I can't see when I shut my screen. I can't see myself. So hold on. Let me do it again. And then I was on mute the whole time too. I didn't even know that. All right, here we go. All right. So y'all see this right here? Here's the charges right here.
Few
Uh, that
molested
uh,
other person.
that one felony battery turned into aggravated battery threats. Well, two charges of extortion or threats. And then two kidnappings.
Well, that about what about 3 5 years apiece on each one.
Shit, hell no, not that kidnapping. That's punishable by life.
Oh, down there. Okay. Well, shit. Well, shit.
Look, y'all, punishable by life. Okay, and that's a first degree felony. The rest of them second degree. And just for aggravated battery, shit, that alone could get your ass about 15.
Mm-mm. Well, it looks like they ain't had no plans of getting out no time soon. So
Well, it's crazy that a couple days after they did this, the original case that one of the suspects was in there on got dropped.
so he could have been home.
So now you in there just for this stuff that you just did while you was in there.
So you could have been home free and don't fuck. You
That's
thought
the
you was
one.
gone, me.
That's the one.
Mm-mm.
Now let's look at the one before. Okay,
You damn
mind you,
fool.
the case that he was in there for, that one of the suspects was in there for, was I'm gonna share my screen with y'all. So apparently this is just in your nature. Hold on. Present.
You could have been home, bro. Look what you done did. Mm-mm. Don't, don't fuck up the
All right,
Texas
hold on,
money.
wait, hold on, y'all. Let me share this with y'all.
Hold on, I gotta get my other towel and dry the hell.
So these were the original charges that they were in on. As you can see, this states 118. Hold on, wait, let me see. You can see my screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so do you see where it says aggravated assault with deadly
Mm-hmm.
weapon? So these
Yep.
were the original charges. Right over here, you see where it says disposition, no information. That means that all charges were dropped. This right here, they were dropped on March 14th. However, if you look right here, y'all, where the fuck am I at? Okay, right here. So these were on 314. It's crazy how I'm sharing my screen, but I gotta stop sharing it then to share another page. So share screen, and then let me see. Is this the one that's it? Okay, so y'all see that those charges were dropped on 314. Now, if you look here, these were the offense happened on 3/3. So 314, maybe 2 weeks later, you would have been out of there.
Mm-mm. Now you ain't getting out. Look at that shit. Don't fuck yourself.
Okay, okay. Y'all see how like for real, like just dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff like like the nerve of you, the nerve of all three of y'all. 1 second, y'all. But yes, in the meantime, between time, please make sure you guys support us on Bigo. We do have a show tonight as well. We have a show every Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday at 5 o'clock PST, which is Pacific Standard Time, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern.
Hang on, y'all. We on a quick commercial break. All right, y'all. We back from commercial break.
Yes, we are back, back, back,
Had to
back
take a
like we
quick
left
commercial.
some. So, your opinion. on that.
Well, honey, they so the one that got all your charges dropped, bruh, you ain't even have to go there. You could have been home right now, chilling. You could have been chilling. So you just messed up. Now you ain't getting out. You swore you thought them charges were gonna stick, didn't you? That's why they say keep your mouth closed and don't be doing nothing.
Okay.
Cause you don't know what the outcome gonna be.
But that's what happens when you think that you can bully people. You know what I'm saying? That's what
That's
happens
true.
when you think that you can do things and people just because you're in it's a situational event that somebody is not gonna tell or say what the fuck happened to them. Like that person had three broken bones. I think I would have spoke as well.
Yeah. Y'all beat them till they was senseless. And probably was beating them while they was unconscious. So you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like, bro, y'all just don't miss food. I'm very disappointed that you think that it was okay to do that over nothing. Let's put it like that, over nothing. You think you can bully someone, then you get your ass whooped, right? You gotta suffer the consequences. Okay. Now, the thing about it is all of these three individuals acted accordingly. So now I don't know if the person who bullied y'all, I don't know, was he part of y'all little soiree or whatever the case may be. But at the same time, every action has every action has a consequence, right? So when you think you can bully someone and think nobody ain't gonna retaliate, okay then. But at the same time, don't sit here and act like ain't nobody gonna snitch or tell.
Okay. Okay. Especially when you constantly not only did you bully them, not only did you batter them, not only did you beat them, you also extorted them. You ain't extort them for the money that they had in their books. You had them call their mama. You had them call home, regardless of who they called. I can imagine the amount of money y'all asked for that y'all had them ask for. And why the fuck you ain't call your own mom? Do you mean to tell me you, because your mama ain't send you no money, you gonna bully and badger somebody else to send you some money? That's messed up. That is messed up.
You probably look if you beat somebody up that bad, it better be thousands of dollars.
And then, if you think about it, what sense does this make to have somebody call their mom when all the jail calls are recorded? Jail calls are recorded. So I hope you they don't hear your voice in the background
Oh,
coaching a bitch,
girl, they
telling them
probably
what to
gonna,
do.
girl. That's how they probably found out who they were.
Apparently the suspect knew them because he called them out by name.
Mm-mm. So y'all just one of y'all could have been home. I don't know what happened to the other two, but one of y'all could have been home, bro. That's a nutshell. That's your capital punishment right there. Look how the tables turned, and you could have been free. Now you locked up for life with no money. And guess what? You gonna sit up there with the ones that doing that 23 hours lockdown, and you get 1 hour recess just for that because you decided to do it in the county jail. So now you facing fed time because they're not gonna send you to a city jail. They're gonna go ahead and send you upstate. That's where you're going. You're gonna be maximum security just because of what you did. All three of y'all. No commissary, nothing.
Apparently, you can't get none in jail. So what make you think you're gonna get some there? So what I wanted to look up was the extortion laws. I do have if you want it, I don't know how long, like we don't time these or anything, y'all, so we don't have like, but if y'all want to keep going, y'all want to get deeper into things, I do have something else that I would like to speak upon. I just wanted to get the reactions of the information in that case, because it's like people are really have gone crazy these days. Like, imagine somebody doing that to your mama or your brother or your sister. Somebody extorting your sister. Then, how are you going to be upset that that happened when you do it to somebody's mom, sister, daddy, brother, cousin?
Oh, you girl, you know that energy gonna return back to them in some type of form of fashion. All three of them.
It makes no sense.
Cause you reap what you sow, baby.
Okay, and then that's the thing. You put out that energy. Who's to say it won't? Just because you put it out there, it won't come back on your kids, your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother,
Exactly. The people that you love and care about the most.
reaping your bullshit. But anyway, um,
And you thought it was okay to do some shit like that. Who who thinks like that besides a scary ass nigga?
three of y'all like that.
Yeah.
It took three of y'all.
So now one of y'all can't fight.
Look, I want to know. Look, was y'all saying? Can I have a piece of your cornbread?
Well, shoot, I hope y'all gonna be ready to fight around the clock. Cause let me tell you something. Well, as soon as y'all get to that federal prison, they ain't do it. That's all they do, and they fight to the death. Especially them four lifers. Dude, you better
Okay.
hope you don't get. You better hope you don't get put in. You better hope you get in there with a whole bunch of people that love to fight, and they don't put you in there with them killers at. Cause they got maximum security for people that fight, and they got the maximum security for niggas that kill. So look here, you better hope you get the nice one. Ain't none of them nice, but the nice one, you know what I'm saying, you have a better chance of living, hopefully. You know, and I feel bad for all of the people that were involved in like their families and stuff who has to go through this trauma as well. And you would think that
All right, y'all. Here we
they
go.
want that, right?
This right, right, and it ain't. It's crazy. That is just so crazy to me. Instead of working together, like I would rather you just come to me and be like, "Bruh, I see your mama looking out for you. Can I have a snack cake?" We living in our ego these days, and we're operating out of ego. And a lot of times when we are operating from ego, it makes us operate from the dark side. And then that's how we do things with bad intentions. That's how we do things that um we make beds that we sometimes don't want to lay in. So I know that whole treat people how you want to be treated saying comes into effect, but I'm going to change it up a little bit and say the energy that you want to receive from people, put out that same energy, because even though it might not be from the people you want to receive it from, somebody will give it to you. Now, here is another topic that I would like to cover. I'm gonna turn my video off while I switch my screen over, because like I said, once I share my screen, all I can see is what's on my screen. I can't even see myself no more. So here we go. Hold on, give me 1 second.
In the next few hours, volunteers will
Y'all can hear it.
be combing for clues to try and help find a missing woman in Alabama. 25-year-old Carlethia Russell vanished Thursday after police say she reported a toddler wandering on the side of the interstate. And the last thing her family heard was her scream. Now they're hoping to find her safe and bring an end to this nightmare.
But we just ask everyone to please, please, please,
I'm
wherever
so
you
glad they
are, if
found
you're not
her.
in
They
Birmingham,
did
whatever,
find
they
her. I'm
could
so
be in
glad.
Georgia.
Thank
We
you,
don't know.
Jesus.
Just 2 hours west of Atlanta, a Birmingham area couple making a nationwide plea for the safe return of their daughter. It was Thursday night. Carlethia Russell, known as Carly, was driving home from work on I-459 near mile marker 11. That's when police say she saw something that had her putting on the brakes, reporting that she saw a child walking on the interstate. And she did what so many people would do, stopped to help. Carly made another call to a family member, and that's when everything changed.
At some point, she got out the car. My daughter-in-law could hear her asking the child if they were okay. The child didn't respond, or at least she didn't hear her respond. He or she respond. And then she heard our daughter Carly scream.
That, the last sign of Carly.
Police officers who were already en route to the location of the initial 911 call located the female's vehicle as well as some of her belongings at the scene.
They have found her wig and her hat and her cell phone.
Fox affiliate WBRC obtaining this video of the traffic camera at the moment Carly pulled to the side of the road. You can see a vehicle with its hazard lights on, pulling over. Police don't have much else to go on.
A single witness has reported possibly seeing a gray vehicle with a light-complected male standing outside of Carly's vehicle.
They are using any information they get to try and bring Carly home. Her parents hoping for the same.
If anyone sees anything, no matter how minute, no matter how insignificant you think it is, please contact 911.
And we want to go ahead and show you Carly Russell once again. If you know anything about where she may be, go ahead and contact the Hoover, Alabama Police Department. There is a $25,000 reward for her safe return. Very chilling.
Audi Fort Myers sets the bar when it comes to buying a luxury
I'm
vehicle,
so
with
glad they
services and
found that baby.
amenities second to none.
I'm so glad they found her. But yeah, that sounds like ransom at its finest. I feel like that was a ransom because if it was anything else, you would not find her so quickly. And y'all do know what I'm talking about. So I feel like her kidnappers know her to a certain degree.
But that's crazy how they show like okay, out of all people, she stopped on the side of the road to help somebody and she got kidnapped.
Hmm.
So, what do you mean? Like, what would make you think that her kidnappers know her? Do they know that she's the type of person that will pull over and help somebody? Is that what you mean? Or,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's. I mean, look at it like this: all those vehicles on that highway, right? It's devilish, but follow me real quick. So all these cars on these highways didn't see this little girl but her. So with that being said, it's like it's almost like they know where to like attract. You know what I'm saying? People like that.
okay, 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 okay.
For them to find her so quickly because I believe if it I feel like that if it was sex trafficking, you would have never saw the girl again. Never.
True, you got a point there. But okay, so this is the thing. Okay, and hold on, y'all. Hold on. Give me a second, cause I gotta. I just heard
Because
about
she's
this
at the
story today.
hospital.
Like I just heard about this today, y'all. Um, I'm still kind of digesting the information from it. Um, but nonetheless, hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay, hold on.
You see all these cars just scrolling by, just scrolling by. If y'all would have saw a child too, y'all would have stopped too, right?
You see how far back she was when she like I don't know. I don't know. Maybe my eyes are just ain't that good.
First of all, I would not got out to begin with. I would have been like, "Hey, come here. You finna walk to me."
That's the one.
It was almost too perfectly planned. You see what I mean?
Right, because now I'm confused as to why. Like, I don't see no other cars pulling over.
Exactly. Ain't nobody making sure she all ain't nobody making sure that person all right or nothing. All them cars now, all them cars now, and you ain't even see them in the. And some of these people, like y'all don't see no police or nothing yet, and you would think somebody would have the decency to pull over and be like, "Oh shit, the driver's not here. Where did they go?" You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Ain't damn police think to pull over or nothing. That make me think, do they got something to do with it?
And y'all know it dark out there.
Okay.
Hell, it's too late now. She gone.
Okay, and this is within. Oh shit! Wait, and this is within how many seconds of her? Cause she called the police to tell the police she saw the child, and then that's when she. So that's what I'm saying. It's kind of crazy because you had all this time to call the police. Like for real, like what? It is a little weird. And then you mean to tell me this ain't none of this ain't catch? What happened within that second? Because this is a 4 minute and 57. So she was talking to that child for probably like 3 minutes before the police came. So what happened in within that time frame? Because we didn't see you pull off or nothing. I'm confused. Y'all rid of me this shit.
Baby, you ain't confused. You on the right track.
So let's go a little deeper. What would you say, or is it too soon to speak on?
What do you mean by that?
What would you say? Okay, because you said we know it's not sex trafficking, we know it's not human trafficking, and then they found her too quick. So, what would you say? What is your take on what do you feel uh, is I don't want to say is going on here, but what do you feel they had to go to that extreme of putting a child out there, having her, you know what I'm saying, to basically to like, why do you
Mm-hmm.
think they had to go to such extreme to do whatever it is that they're trying to accomplish?
Shit.
If it's not sex trafficking,
Hey, you'll be surprised, baby. You'll be surprised. I mean, the fact is, like I said, like all this stuff that you see in movies and everything like this, there are people out there that are just they'll try anything once, girl. And then you got some people that's out here, a group of people who actually kidnap people for ransom. And you know what I'm saying? And like, hey, hey, you know, certain people get targeted every day. You don't know what the fuck going on. But I just think that they was targeting a specific group of people, a particular group of people, because you got somebody that's caring because she's in there. Like, how would you know if how would you know to use a child by her being a nursing student? It becomes to it becomes part of her better being, right? Okay, here we go. We got a nursing student who cares about people. Okay, let's go to the stream. Let's get in a small child. Her parents are such and such. Yeah, they raised her real good. Because you would think if that child been out there walking that long and nobody else pulled over,
that makes me right, and then that makes me wonder what did they instill into this child to even make them go along with this.
yeah.
Like, what is this child actually going through to have to endure whatever it is this sick person behind whatever pawn they're being used in this scheme or this plan?
You'd be
Like
surprised
I
how
really hope
kids
that
get
people.
adopted into a family or get adopted by certain people, and it's like it's a total fucking nightmare, bro.
Right, facts, and that's a fact. That is definitely a fact.
You don't know how these kids getting raised up. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, the ones that get adopted and stuff like that. That's why I'm trying to like tell these people like, hey, if you have any babies, like, bro, cherish these children, man. You gonna sit here. Now I understand there are certain circumstances and situations that go on in your life as being a new parent, but at the end of the day, man, at least try.
Right, right.
At least fucking try. There is no book on how to be a parent. That is a whole 100%. But at least try.
Not only that, not only that, it takes leadership and guidance and
Yeah.
direction, as well as discipline and paying attention to them kids. My mama told me a long time ago, attitude reflects leadership. Okay? Attitude
Hmm.
reflects leadership. So if this is what you're presenting to these kids, because a lot of times they want to grow up, they grow up wanting to be just like their mama and daddy. They grow up and do the things that they saw in their environment. They live in the energy that you feed them.
You're taking an innocent child and turning him or her into a criminal at this
Correct.
point.
Into a
And that's
heinous
sad.
individual. Into a heinous individual. Because what could you possibly tell a child to have them comfortable with standing on the side of the road? Oh, let me hold on. Shit. Or stand that to have to make them comfortable enough to stand on the side of the road to lure another person in. And then what would you tell them to like, because you have to kind of coach them on that, like don't say nothing to nobody, to like how can you have a child act in such manner without um leading them down a path of destruction, or without actually having them see or hear or do something that causes the demise of another. Cause it had to get crazy, because how the hell did they said they found her wig, her cell phone, her keys, and her car somewhere where down the road. Let me go back to it. Let me see.
Yeah, they found her belongings wherever her car was at. So you could just imagine the screams and all this shit, and yeah, that's traumatizing to a child.
And then that's the thing. They didn't find. Hold on. 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 They didn't find her, didn't she? She returned to her home. It says on Saturday night, officials in Hoover, Alabama, received a phone call that Russell had returned to her home after knocking on the door. He's not police chief told the New York Times he's not sure how she got there, but nobody was with Russell on her arrival. Make it make sense.
Hey, she a nursing student, right? I'm throwing these scenarios out here for a reason now, because you can't put nothing past nobody.
Hmm.
She a nursing student and she gotta pay for some type of tuition, some type of room and board. She lacking a little money. So hey, bitch, y'all like that's another thing too. You got to look at. Okay, we're finna scam my parents out of some money.
Mm.
25 grand. You have your one, two, three, four people. Hey, break it off, woo, 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 and then the rest of it is mine. Like I'm just saying, you can't put none past nobody. That's why I said it's almost needing to be too perfect to be true, right?
Right.
But the only person I see innocent in this whole situation is the child because this is a child. This
Okay,
is
so it
a child.
say after calling 911, Russell reportedly called her brother's girlfriend to tell her she was going to check up on the child. The family member lost contact with her at about 9:36, but the line remained open. Responding officers located Russell's abandoned car along with her cell phone, her purse, wig, and Apple Watch in the nearby area, but no sign of her or a child. Lieutenant Daniel Lowe said one witness reported possibly seeing a gray vehicle and a man standing outside of Carly's vehicle, but they have no additional information.
One person.
Hold on, let's see.
It
Hold
took,
on.
it took
They
one
gave
man
an
to kidnap
update.
you.
Let's
One man and a child.
girl, and what a
Now
child
you
at
see.
now?
Now you
Why
see.
you showed up without the child?
Uh huh. Now you following me. I told you, you can't put nothing past nobody now.
On July the 13th at approximately 9:34 p.m., the Hoover 911 Center received a call from a 25-year-old female on I-459 southbound near mile marker 11. She reported that she saw a toddler walking on the side of the interstate. After calling 911, the caller stopped to check on the child and also called a family member to report the same details. The family member lost contact with the caller, but the line remained open. Police officers who were already en route to the location of the initial 911 call located the female's vehicle as well as some of her belongings at the scene. They were unable to find her or a child in the area, and Hoover police have not received any additional calls of someone missing a small child. Detectives are currently investigating these incidents and are requesting the public's assistance to help locate Carly Nicole Russell. She's described as a 25-year-old black female who is 5'4", 150 to 160 pounds. She was last seen wearing a black shirt, black pants, and white Nike tennis shoes. Carly got off work last night around 8:20 p.m. from a business at the Summit in Birmingham. She's also believed to have stopped to pick up food from a business at the Colonnade before driving towards Hoover on I-459, where she stopped near mile marker 11. That location is between the Galleria flyover and exit 10 for Highway 150. A single witness has reported possibly seeing a gray vehicle with a light-complected male standing outside of Carly's vehicle, but we have no further information on that individual or the vehicle at this time. No piece of information is too small in this investigation. If you have any information, please contact Detective Brad Fountain at 205-444-7562 or Sergeant Drew Mims at 205-739-7274. You can also call Crime Stoppers of Metro Alabama at 205-254-7777.
Like I said, it
Wow.
almost seems too good to be true. That sounds a little too good.
This is weird. Like something ain't right. And then you got out to save the child, but the child ain't come back either. I don't know. I'm glad that she is safe. Thank God that they did find her safe, or thank God that she did. She is safe. I am happy for that. Thank God for that. However, something ain't right in this milk. It's a little fishy, y'all. It's a little fishy. Okay.
That girl set her own kidnapping up. Got caught for what it is, bitch. Nah, nah.
Okay. I wonder what the cards
Because
got to say
because
about it.
if this person took you, why you ain't talk to police and say, hey, what this guy look like and all this who like why ain't a manhunt out for him?
There you go.
Huh?
Maybe it can't be a hunt if they don't know who they're hunting for.
Yeah, right. But like I said, it's 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 almost too perfect. And they was like, well, they got her at the hospital. Okay, you got her at the hospital. Okay. How did she escape? Because she would have sat there and fought then that night
No, they didn't.
if it was just
They
one
ain't.
person.
They ain't get her at the hospital. The police spoke with her at the hospital. She went home.
That's
She
what I'm
showed up
saying.
to her own
That's
home.
what I'm saying. Like she went to the hospital and everything like that. And why has not there been a like, you know what I mean? Like, how did she escape? That would be my first question. Like, how did you escape?
Right.
Because if you were
And
putting up the fight in the first place, bitch, none of this would have happened.
and my thing is too is if you honestly the world deserves to know.
Hmm.
The world deserves to know. How did you escape? Not only that, like, okay, what happened? You know what I'm saying? What happened when from the moment that you got out to speak with that child to the moment that you were returned to your door? How did you even get back to your door? Like I said, once again, we're not here to bash anyone. We're not here to we just really
Bitch, we
giving
trying
our
to get
own
truth for
opinion.
real, for real.
Correct.
Nah.
And I don't like to have to tap into things to find out answers when you can just give us the truth, you know? Cause the world was definitely concerned, worried for you.
Exactly. Yeah, people out here who actually gave a fuck.
Right. And even though this could, but because, and then I want to know, okay, if the people did take you, did they return you to your doorstep, or did you have to
Mm,
fight to your? Like, I'm confused here. And let us all know, did you know your kidnapper? Because that is that, and if this was a random act of violence, and you had nothing, because I just we just don't put anything past anybody. However, and we try to be open to all situations, but you ain't giving us nothing to leave off of. You know what I'm saying? And quite frankly, like the world is was really concerned for your safety, especially in the manner that your safety was, came into danger.
uh, let's be clear. Like I said, if it was any other situation, you would have never heard from her again.
Hello. Did you owe somebody some money? Either way it goes, whatever it was, I'm happy that you are back into safety. Oh, and by the way, my last question would be, what happened to the child?
Mhm.
Was the child really in danger? That would be my last question. Um, we could end this here if you would like, we gave our opinions on two different situations, or we can keep going. It's up to you. Totally up to you. We've been live for 1 hour and 11 minutes, guys, and 11 seconds. Ow, ow, ow. We hit that 1:11:11 on the ass. Make sure you
No,
guys
girl,
like,
I'm good. I'm
come,
good on this crazy ass shit, girl. Yeah.
because we do
We
have a
need a part
show.
two. We need a part two of this particular story because bitch, who they gonna keep motherfucking asking your ass all these questions and shit. So you might as well just go ahead
Right.
and come out and tell the truth now.
Correct. Correct. That is correct. And we will do a continuation of episode 2 whenever we receive the details, guys. Um, yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share it down. We still don't have a specific schedule of when we will be going live. We still trying to get everything down packed to how we're going to do things. However, I do feel that the first two were very successful. And all it takes is just to come out and do it. Honestly, what I might do, what I'm thinking about doing, is actually asking my cards to see what answers that I will get from this situation. And it's just something that I would just want to see, honestly, truth be told, not really to so much as tap into the energy, but just to get answers. But yeah, so that's something that might be a little spin-off that if I tap into that, you guys will get to see. I don't know if I really am gonna do it. It's just an idea, so don't hold me to it. Anything else that you would like to say, Vibe?
Thank y'all for coming in, checking with us. Episode 2B, okay? We appreciate every single last one of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Coming through, showing us all this love and affection, you know what I mean? Y'all just keep coming back. Stay tuned, you know what I'm saying? Tap that like button, you know what I'm saying? Share, share, share. Even when it's posted up on the corner over there at YouTube,
Period.
you know what I'm saying? Share that link. Subscribe.
Th- there you go.
Subscribe.
Please, there you go. That's the one. Subscribe, y'all. We got major things underway. Um, we definitely have some things in the work. We got no good but so good in the building. Shout out to all the viewers who came in and chilled with us a little piece. Y'all are more than welcome to comment. Make sure you still share the live stream. There will be a playlist that all of these lives will be going into. I might, if I do the reading, if I don't come live to actually do this reading, for the most part, I'll probably just do the video and link it into the video section. So y'all just stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. Um, Once again, thank each and every one of y'all. We'll try to at least give y'all something. I ain't gonna say every day, but for the most part, when we can. Um, Other than that, anything else you want to say about it?
Y'all
Thank y'all
make
for
sure y'all
watching
catch us on
episode
the other
two.
side. You know what I'm saying? On Be Right,
There you
Mystical
go.
Reservoirs, because we live at 5 at Mystical Reservoirs every Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, 5 p.m. PST, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock on the East Coast. Okay, and bring your ass, Mr. Postman. Bring your
There
ass
you go.
on
There
over
you
there,
go.
Mystical Reservoirs.
You can find us at the IDs below. Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday, we are live, like she said, at 5 PST, that is,
Come over there
7
and throw it, throw it,
Central.
throw it, throw it, throw it.
Yes, we need all the beans in America, y'all. Y'all come bean us down. Bing, 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 ah, bing, ah. We
Yes,
need them beans,
every
y'all.
bean
Um,
counts.
we got a quota to meet, and we're always, trying to ascend. Um, we definitely gotta get our family combat points up. So we working. We definitely working. We got a small circle right now. However, that's why we need you guys' support. So please do not hesitate if you guys are not doing anything, or matter of fact, just go download the app now. Just download the app now to make it easier. So then, and download the app and follow us. Then when we go live, you'll get the notification. Okay? Okay.
Mhm.
Every bean counts. I just want to say that every bean counts.
So
Okay?
we don't care if it's one. That one,
Okay.
that one, hey, That
That's
one
the one.
come to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay.
There you go. There you go. All right, y'all. I'm gonna do this and we out. What I want y'all to know is no good, but so good. We stay in the building, and if we fuck with y'all, just know we stuck with y'all. Okay.